Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. It is Tuesday. Unfortunately, tomorrow I do have appointments early on, so I will not be available to do the cards of the day. I may record early and release it later. I don't like to do that too often, though. I feel like it's a little forced. But we shall see how tomorrow morning plays out. But for those of you who are just joining who don't know what the cards of the day are, basically this is where I get my videos from. Love, money, well-being, spirit message, headlines, and then energy of the day, blessings of the day. And then I usually do some sort of an energetic healing work at the end. All right. Give me one more minute here so I let some folks filter in. I'm not doing any direct questions on this particular reading. However, there's always a chance that I may hop on here and do readings at any given moment, so you never quite know. Just watch out for my lives because I will be doing them soon. I'm still working on pricing as far as what I'm going to charge for the readings. I'm sort of in the middle of restructuring at the moment. But as soon as I know what I'm doing, I will let all of you know what I'm doing. Alright, now. The first cards are for love as always. Now something to keep in mind is that love readings do not always necessarily pertain to romance. They can be friends, family. They can literally be about something that you love instead of a person. They can also be about romance as well, or budding romances. It can be information that you need in order to help heal the relationships of the family as well, your family or yourself as well. We have the Queen of Swords. She is telling you not to wait, do not procrastinate, get done what you need to get done now. You already have the tools, you already have the information you need. You know what you need to do, you've been putting it off. Stop procrastinating and take care of it. The Three of Cups is saying that the relationship you've been keeping secret is not going to remain secret for much longer, which means that the situation will be completely out of your control soon. So if you don't act like the Queen of Swords is telling you to, everyone's going to know about your secret romance, and it's going to be out of your control how that information gets released. Keep that in mind. And the money cards. Money cards are pretty self-explanatory. It's work, investments, business, whatever. As long as it has something to do with finances in some way, that's traditionally what the money card readings are. We have the Two of Coins. Doesn't get much more money orientated than this. The Two of Coins is saying that things are going to return back to a semi-normal soon, which means financially and probably employment-wise, you're going to be returning back to work or back to how things were before the shutdown. It won't be exactly the same, but things are progressing nicely towards things returning to more of a normal balance. And the King of Wands. The King of Wands is basically telling me that in order to restore that balance, you're going to have to use a little bit of the King of Wands energy, and that is passion and fire. You need something to make you stand out above the crowd. You need something that's going to make you shine brighter than everybody else. Passion, emotions, and dedication and commitment to whatever it is that you're doing financially, that is one way to shine. And that's what you kind of need to do. You need to bring the fire and the passion. Just make sure that you don't burn so brightly that people back away from you because you go a little over the top. Some people can take that as being fanatic, so just be a little cautious. Keep that side toned down. But the happy, optimistic, and energetic self, that's what's going to sell things. That's what's going to be the most beneficial financially for you. And the well-being cards. The well-being cards are quite simply emotional well-being, what you need to hear or what you need to do to help process emotional blockages or to be able to move on in an emotional and or healthy way. The well-being cards can also be physical health, but it's usually more emotional. And we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is telling me that there are going to be messages of new beginnings that are going to come in fast, and they're going to come in hot. In other words, it's going to be fast acting, days to weeks. This information is going to come in and it's going to change things quickly. And it is going to be new information, and it's going to be opportunities. It's going to be growth-oriented messages. And the Ace of Swords is telling me that it's going to come from someone that you potentially already know. This is by the act of someone outside of your normal circumstance who causes a breakthrough. That breakthrough is the information that you need to cause the change for the new beginnings. So, someone is going to bring you information on their own, outside source, going to trigger a breakthrough, and your well-being and your emotional state is going to soar to new heights. In other words, you're going to be able to move past a lot of emotional blockages really, really fast and get your health under control a lot quicker. And the spirit message. The spirit message can be anything, but these are messages from the guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the healers around you in the spirit, whatever light energy workers or entities on the other side, whatever messages are trying to get to you, this is where those messages come through. The Seven of Coins is telling me that you are temporarily roadblocked. The beautiful thing about roadblocks is there's always a detour. It might take you a little bit longer to find the workaround, but the Seven of Coins is saying even though the direct path is blocked, you are not cut off. It's not a failure. You can find a way around to get to where you need to be. And the Four of Swords is saying that part of getting to where you need to be is don't panic. Stay zen. The biggest roadblock that you have right now is you. You're panicking. You need to calm yourself down. You need to stay calm, stay zen, stay focused, be a little bit more logical and less emotional. When you pull the high-level emotions, high-energy emotions out of the equation and remain logical, the low-energy emotions take over and give you that little intuition you need to find that workaround to make things easier. So, the key to solving your problem is your state of mind. You need to calm yourself down. And the headline cards. The headline cards are sort of like major events, crossroad events, things that happen that are going to ripple out through everybody's day. Whether you're directly involved or not, these are events that are so large on such a large grand scale that essentially you have to sort of take it all into account for everybody. So these are things that are, through ripple effect, are going to affect everyone. And we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is saying that the hopes and dreams for the future that you've held so dear, that the world has held so dear, they are possible. These things that you want for the future, that the world wants for their own future, they are possible. The door is going to open. The information is going to get put right in front of you that you're going to need in order to actually progress through to your dreams, your hopes, your ultimate goals. And the Ace of Cups is saying that one of the things that's going to help unlock the information to the hopes and dreams is your emotions. The Ace of Cups, emotional energy is rising up like the tides of the ocean, and it is going to hit like a wave. Now, whether the emotions are what unlock the information that is the key to the future, or the future and the information therein raises the energy of the emotions, that's sort of chicken and egg scenario. Take the energy either way, put it towards good use, and make sure that when the information comes through for your hopes and dreams that you act on it and do it quickly and do it smart. Okay, let me set these off to the side real fast. Okay. And this is where I get the energy cards of the day. These are the spell cards that I made a while back. They are zodiacs, runes, the main chakras of the body, the planetary symbols, along with a couple of mystical symbols and things like that just forces that govern spell work, the elements, things like that. And essentially these cards tell me what the best spells to do today are, or what the best work is to start the day off. So if everything is water orientated today, today would be a great day to deal with emotional blockages, with healing, cleansings, doing blessings, anything along those lines where the cleaning energy of water is what you would need in order to move forward. So let's see what the energy of the day is, and you'll kind of see what I'm saying as I move through it, if you haven't seen it before. Okay, energy of the day starts out with Virgo. Virgo's root meaning is I analyze. Now, they represent the belly as far as body parts go. Sorry, my nose keeps itching. They represent the belly. August 23rd to September 22nd. Helping, elegant, perfectionist, modest, practical, perceptive, but the negative aspects is fussy, nosy, torturous, limiting. So, I analyze. Basically, they're perfectionists. They like everything to be just a certain way, good or bad. Hence why it says I analyze. In order to know how you want things to be done perfectly, you have to be able to analyze the situation quickly and effectively to see how it's being done wrong so that you can fix it. Okay, so part of today's energy is analyzation. The next part of the energy is, the sacral chakra, or the lower abdomen. This is the seat of passion, joy, and creativity. Vitality, self-gratification, and passion, creativity, joy, relationships on a physical and spiritual level. The downs, if it's out of balance, it can trigger loneliness, addiction, betrayal, low libido, regretful, anxious, guilt, lower back pain, and urinary problems and allergies. When it's in balance, it is the seat of passion, creativity, connection to others, strong sense of sensuality. In order to put it into balance, you want to basically drink a lot of water, stay near water, sit by water, get a hobby that ignites some sort of passion, socialize and connect with others, social media. So, lower abdomen. So that is below the belly button but above the groin, sort of in between the two. Essentially is your passion, your joy. So, we have I analyze and we have passion and joy. The next card is Nethules. I pronounce that so wrong. Nethules. I always get the runes wrong. Nethules. Basically, roughly translated to need. Survival, necessity, strength. I'll show it to you again. Basically, it not only represents something similar to the strength card in the tarot deck, but it also represents what you need to be strong, what you need to be successful. And that is what makes you strong. This is necessity. These are the things that you have to have in order to be strong and in order to be a survivor through any situation. So we have your necessities. What is it that you need? What do you need to survive? What is your passion, your joy, your creativity, and what are you analyzing, or what should you be analyzing? Look at your situation, find your joy and your passion, and then take that to a survival level and see if you can survive off of what you find passionate. Can you actually work and enjoy it at the same time? Possibly. Can you survive while doing it? You're going to have to analyze the situation to answer that question on your own, but today's energy is definitely leaning in that direction. Today is a day of self-discovery. Analyze yourself, find what you're passionate about, and see what you really need to survive, and see what you need to do in order to follow that passion. Because passion is something you need to survive. Okay, and now we're going to pull the blessing card, which is basically whatever energy that is unique today, other than the obvious zodiacs and horoscope information. What is the energy that blesses the world today? What are the spirits offering up today? The energy of Aquarius. I change. It's represented by the legs. Unique, tolerant, calm, sociable, charitable, independent, smart, but and practical, but can be fickle, disobedient, hasty, and a bit of a rebel as well. So, the energy the spirits are offering up today is Aquarius, which is the root meaning I change, adaptability. It's a pretty good thing to offer up. So if you're looking for adaptability, or if you're having issues changing and you need to be a little bit more adaptable, then take up some of the energy of Aquarius. Just focus on that water and be like water in a glass. As you pour yourself into these situations, just fill every crevice. Just make yourself into the situation in order to move forward freely. Okay. And let's see what energy I can offer up today. And I kind of already had an inkling. I draw cards, I do everything based on my instincts, so I already have the Moonstone out. So the fact that Aquarius and a lot of analyzation and blockage removal came up in the cards today is interesting, and the emotional cards and stuff like that, like things rising up, things changing, balance, emotional balance, staying calm and zen, that all kind of came up loosely in the readings today. The Moonstone is represented by the element of water and emotions, so it's a very appropriate stone that I have out, that I just happen to have out. Alright, that's the blessing today. Camael. Alright, Camael. His root meaning is, well, or her, angels are androgynous. They're usually referred to as male entities, but they are not male nor female. Camael, one who sees God. I'll show you the symbol right here. It looks sort of like a weird scythe sort of thing. Okay, Camael, one who sees God's beauty, joy, and contentment. We have Aries, Mars, and Scorpio as the astrological signs that he is connected to. And Aries, Mars, and Scorpio are all very fiery, but they're all also very passionate. They're the type that enjoy life to enjoy life. When you make them angry, you're never going to forget it. But, and neither will they. But they are the ones that grab life and enjoy every little bit of it that they can. With no hesitation and no guilt. And then we are mixed with water and fire. So we have fire and water, basically steam, almost like an ethereal, energetic existence. Now, one who sees God is basically saying that the beauty, seeing the beauty and seeing the joy, seeing the balance, and seeing how things can be balanced, and seeing it all play out in a very energetic and in a very balanced way. So, as my energetic spell of the day, and yes, I'm using the crystal ball because I've pre-charged the crystal ball in a little bit of a prayer earlier, and I'm using the imagery on the card so that I can project this energy to you. I just need to align myself a little bit better here. I offer up the blessings of Camael. I offer up the blessings of Camael as he sees the beauty, contentment, and balance. As he sees the beauty and the joy that is God. As he sees the balance of nature. As he sees the sky holding up the clouds. As things fall in place around you. As if by fate and fortune, those things that bring joy, I bless thee with. Those things that bring contentment and happiness, I bless thee with. So that you may see it clearly and know the divine. May you see what your faith has tried to show you. May your belief be physically seen today. May your faith manifest in a physical visualization today. May you see a miracle today. And may you be blessed with a miracle of your own. All right. That's the cards of the day, energy of the day, and blessings of the day. Sorry, as my eyes water up and the sun comes through. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I am going to go chop this up into videos and possibly re-record some parts, but I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Again, I'm not sure if I'm doing a live again today. I don't think I'll be doing this tomorrow. I'm not going to have time. I have appointments and stuff in the morning. But I love you all. God bless. Hope to see you all again soon.